All right, little 5-minute morning summation of the day's prior events. They started with the black COVID masks yesterday. Seen a dude on the street, 69th Street and 4th. He had the black COVID mask. He was crawling like a motherfucker on the nines, you know what I mean? I said, hey, dude, you're crawling like a motherfucker on the nines. You got Havana Syndrome. His head fucking snapped off like a baby. Like, it was just like, that was it. You know, head went down. He's like walking down the street. It's getting easier. It's getting easier with these people, if you can call them people. I don't know what the fuck they're doing at home. Like, he must have just like, he must have been the type to like just go home and watch fucking four hours of CNN and then go to sleep and then dream about the 4 hours of CNN. That kind of thing. I mean, I guess that's my guess, because the only reference I have is like my tenant, who's like always been like pea soup over here. I've been like pea soup over here too, but somehow I always manage to come back. It's like a different thing, I think. I don't think when I go out like that, it's like people fucking crawl the way I feel these people crawl. It's like structured and buzzy, like there's something on top of it. Like it's like crawling on top of some kind of structure. You know, it's not the usual suspects. It's not the 6s and 7s or the 7s and 8s. It's like just like crawling on the 9, like Jeremy Schiff, you know. And it manifests with them wearing a black COVID mask, you know. And I see a couple of them, but I have a feeling their intentions with the pandemic and the black masks are kind of finished, from what I can see on the streets. You know what I mean? Because I'm not in these office buildings. I'm not in the hospital areas or whatever, seeing how it's proliferating through the medical establishment. But I have a feeling that they realize the game is up and Pandemic Part 2 is just not going to happen. They'll still have their little space on Twitter to keep it alive, where they'll capture some very gullible person that's like addicted to Twitter. Maybe they can't go outside or talk to anybody else, and they'll be like, oh, you know, you're very brave for keeping the COVID thing alive and this and that, you know, like really put them on an ego trip. And you know, that spirals, you know, that's like a positive spiral for them, but it's like positive reinforcement for keeping the belief in the COVID bullshit going. You know what I mean? My policy is just never again with the horse shit that we endured with the pandemic. Like, I will not tolerate it. I will resort to whatever I have to resort to. Luckily, their heads are snapping off like fucking babies these days, so not a big deal. You know, implanted bullshit or whatever the fuck convoluted fucking game they play. You know, I've never really particularly subscribed to anything like that, but since I'm a involuntary player in their bullshit game, I may as well do it in the style that befits me. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I think I mentioned the minty green giantess on the bike the other day. I'm not sure if that video got published, but I'll check it out. Other than that, beautiful day. I think it's a Friday, April 5th. A little overcast, but the sun's shining from the east. Clouds are moving due east, so the sun will get covered up. It's the Tower of Mordor, Manhattan, and the rest of the crap. People crying about the tariffs today. It's like, I don't know. We never tried any tariffs as long as I've been alive, and the value of the dollar has only gotten weaker and weaker. Let's try something new. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. I'm not going to judge by what Anthony Scaramucci says. I'm gonna judge at the grocery store. You know, I'm not gonna let Forbes tell me this is a bad idea. Let's try something new, and if it's a bad idea, we'll know pretty quick, you know, and then we fix it, or we don't. Doesn't matter either way. There's bigger problems, but at least people are arguing about it anyways. So keep it to 5 minutes. Have a good one.